Hello, hello. Yes, I've died, and I'm coming to you from outer darkness. Sir David the Bard is alive and well. Alive and well. Well, I want to say a few things. Those of you that say, you know, are you okay, and sincerely concerned about me, I'm fine. In fact, I'm better than fine. I'm good. I have a new live-in nutritionist, and I'm down 20 pounds today. When you're as fat as I am, it doesn't look like you're down at all, but I'm down 20 pounds today, feeling good. I told you before, the doctor that took a look at my heart and circulatory system says you're not going to die of a heart attack. It's in perfect condition. So anyway, I wanted to come on at least and say that I'm okay, you're okay, and let you know, down here in Kangaroo City, everything is going very, very well. I've done a little bit of a rest period here to kind of do my job. I have a little job, you know that. It's very little, but it keeps me busy. The Mormons have been somewhat quiet in Utah. I have a transgender tape that I'm going to put up with this one that's on the camera that I just haven't loaded yet. But in Utah, the Mormon church has gone silent. The shenanigans and the bullshit and the craziness that went on with that cult is now underground, and it's pretty quiet. I did want to make mention of one thing, and that is that basically I feel that the Mormon church ruined my life. I've had a lot of time in this in-between time to think. I have been able to travel a little bit. We've gone to Santa Barbara. We spent 3 days in Santa Barbara. We spent 3 days in San Francisco, and we spent 3 days in Las Vegas. The Bard is getting around. We're going to Mount Rushmore next week. So the Bard needs to spread the word throughout the world that the Mormon church really ruined my life. When I think of primary and having to do the primary song, and now how those songs have changed to be cult songs, and young men's program and young women's program that at that time period of my life I was in, and I was in the young women's program more than I was in the young men's program, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyway, I often wonder if I hadn't gone to BYU, I'd gone to another university, how my life would be different. And I want to be fair. I don't want to be skewing information. I'm not sure that other universities would have accepted me. BYU accepted me, and I only had like a C+ average in high school. So in some ways I was blessed to go to BYU, and in many ways I was cursed. I feel that my childhood basically was stolen from me, that my guilt, and that I'll never get anything right, I'm never going to be good enough, I'm never, 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 never. It's the Mormon church cult philosophy that if you're not perfect, you're not going to make it. And it's difficult to be perfect in the Mormon church. So I feel like my first marriage was a forced marriage because all the guys that were 19 were going on missions. And when I was at BYU, they would always say, wow, when I was on my mission, and that put them in a certain category, that I wasn't there. I was below that category because I didn't want to live with a man, knock on doors, and I wasn't interested in my car, girls, and having some independence at 19. So anyway, I felt that it was important for me to get married because everyone looked at me like I was unworthy. Oh, you know, I had had intercourse, or I had been, you know, whatever. So I wanted to prove to the world that I was as worthy as a missionary, so I married the first BYU girl that would say yes. I had to go through 300, but the first one that said yes, I married, and I married for the wrong reason. I don't think I was in love. I don't think that I would have married that girl, and at that young age, if I had not been in the Mormon church trying to prove to the cult that I was okay, that I was an acceptable human being. So anyway, that marriage went down the tubes, 4 years down the tube, and I continued to try to marry to prove myself. And that's why I've ended up with 6 marriages, and finally I've got my head somewhat screwed on and away from the Mormon Church, that I married Mercy because I love Mercy. I like the way she deals with the world and deals with me. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I believe the Mormon Church ruined my life. I didn't get excommunicated. I didn't get disfellowshipped. I didn't get any of that. I just got reading about the Mormon Church and looked at it and said, you know, talking rocks, bumping up and down on 14-year-olds, and hating racial things and hating gays was not my style. Now let me tell you something about an atheist. I'm an atheist now. I don't believe there's a God, and I don't believe there's a Jesus, and I know some of you turn me off as soon as I say that, and that's okay. But I'm going to say this. My standards are higher as an atheist than when I was a Mormon. Let me repeat that. My standards are higher now as an atheist than they were as a Mormon. As an atheist, I don't hate gay people. I don't judge gay people. As an atheist, I don't marry 14-year-olds. I think a girl ought to be old enough to know what she's getting into and making a conscious adult decision. I think that my standards are higher, that I didn't hate blacks. I still don't hate blacks. As an atheist, I find that people are people, and that basically the brown and the black and the yellow make no difference to me, none at all. And so I don't take people's money. I work for my own money, providing and taking care of my own family. I don't work off the church, and the church tithe payers pay me. I don't do that. You know, one of the things that the Mormons have in their Book of Mormon, it says King Benjamin, when he was talking to the people, he said, I'll be your king, but you know that I'm not taking any money from you. I work in my own fields in my own way to bring money to my family. I don't need your money. And that was a high standard, but the Mormons don't live that standard. That's there in the Book of Mormon. So as an atheist, I feel that my standards are higher. I don't hate anybody, and I try to help as many people as I can. I spent my money immigrating 4 people from the Philippines to this country. Spent my money, my time, my education, my experience. I still use my money to help. I've got people that, again, I let live for free. In fact, I've got a BYU student living with me that basically lives here for free to be able to get their education. So as an atheist, my standards are much higher than when I was in the Mormon Church. And when people in the Mormon Church said, well, you couldn't stay in the church because you couldn't live the standards. No, I couldn't live the standards. They were too low. They were too low for me. So anyway, thank you for you people that are really concerned, sincerely concerned about my health and welfare. I've lost 20 pounds. I'll come back on after I lose another 20, and then another 20, and another 20. So anyway, my nutritionist has got my sugars right on all the time right now. My A1C is good, and my cardiac is all good. So I'm going to be around for a while, and I appreciate you writing in. There's 1 or 2 people on the comment list that seem to kind of monopolize it, but again, I do not erase comments. I've erased only 1 or 2 comments, and mostly from my brother Randy, who I think is dead in the Philippines. So Randy Wilson, or Jim Wilson, or Dick Wilson, whatever his new name is, I think he's dead. But if he's alive, that's okay too. So let's all live a little bit higher standard than the Mormon Church has. If you want to lower your standards and have somebody validate that, good Lord, join the Mormons. You're a good Mormon, but you're a bad person. I didn't want to be that way. I would rather be a good person and a good atheist. So anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your concern. I'll keep you updated. If I see silliness that goes on, I'll certainly be back. But right now, it's quiet. It's very, very quiet in Utah. Well, I got to get back to the little kangaroos. They need me. So this barred is now gone.